First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Montgomery. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's got room. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you get to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dylan Cantrell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, that, 20. Hey, 66. No, 66. Trevor.
Here's Brady to throw. Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice game. Gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
David Montgomery.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught by Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Brings up third down.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's complete to Mooney. The 20. 10.
Like this.
Touchdown. Darnell Mooney. 78 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14. Buccaneers 7. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on second down. Newton escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the gun on third down, Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 16, Newton. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovering.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
4-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's act. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Second and
now
10.
that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Newton. With a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
42-yard line.
On first down, Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw is Newton. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down. Newton flushed out right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Santos set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Brady again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bucs.
Back to throw. Newton will drop this one down to Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A 38-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way down to the 12. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Wait, 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady, and this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. ready to throw again. Forced out to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Ball fumbles. Costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
They run. This is Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
He was covered by...
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the...
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right?
17.
Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears for their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Bears have once again taken the lead.
Cairo Santos lining up for
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Yeah, it's on.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but you, like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. A lot
lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Bears push further out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Brady. That's caught by Howard. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think a part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
Down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Being chased out left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Newton. He's going to go up top again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. to throw. Brady. And he finds Howard complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Tampa Bay.
Wait, that 380. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
One final try now for Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for Chicago, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.